Hey ladies, it's time for breakdowns, breakthroughs, and blessings. And today I want to read a quote to you. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it says, "Don't be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams." And I've been thinking a lot about that, being pushed by our problems, and how we let negative people and scary things make decisions for us instead of choosing what's genuinely best for us and for our families. Um, when I thought about joining Unique the first time, I kept talking myself out of it. I had a friend who kept saying, "You'd be really good at this. You'd have so much fun with this," and um, and I would say, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." But the truth was, I kept thinking, I don't want to be one of those ladies. I don't want to be one of those people who posts about freaking makeup all day, blah blah blah. And I let that one negative thought um, keep me from even considering what might be beneficial about doing what she was offering, trying. And so I kept pushing her away, and she kept coming back and saying, "I really think you'd enjoy." And I'd say, "Yeah, but," and I kept thinking of this one lady I know. I don't even want to necessarily call her a friend. She's an acquaintance. We've never really been close, but I know she talks a lot of smack. She's just one of those people. And I kept thinking about her and how she'll roll her eyes, or "Did you, blah, blah, blah." And she has a lot of power. It's funny, we're not close, but apparently she got to decide whether I tried it a month earlier than I did. And eventually, it just kind of lucky for me, my friend just didn't give up and kept saying, "I'm really having fun with this. I don't understand why you don't want free makeup." And eventually, just on a whim, one day I was like, "Screw it. Screw it. I'm just going to try. I'm just going to try." And I made a lot of mistakes when I first got started, and I know I was obnoxious, but that's how I started making decisions on what I want to be and what I don't want to be. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be somebody who just talks to you because I want you to buy a lipstick. I don't want to be that kind of person. And so that's kind of how I came up with the idea that I would be a no pressure presenter. Um, because I just didn't nothing is that important to me. I want to be successful, but I'm not going to use people to get into their wallets. It's just not what I'm about. And so I got to decide to be different. Um, and that lady that I was so afraid of, her talking behind my back, the truth is, she probably already was. But here's what happened. I was posting about some products, and she commented and said, "Oh, I tried it and I didn't care for it at all, blah, 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 blah." And I freaked out. I freaked out. And, but I learned two things from it. The first thing I learned was, you're not going to die. You're just not going to die. The second is, I can respond more gracefully than I feel. And so my response was, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I love it, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I certainly hope that you got an exchange or a return, because we have a love it guarantee." And then I just moved on. And y'all, I promise you, that did not take up time in my head for more than about, I'm going to be honest, about 8 to 10 minutes. I'd like to say 5 minutes, but I probably dwelled on it a little longer than that. But I moved on. And I grew, and I kept on going. And you know what? Since then, she's bought products from me. Just saying. Just keep going. You just keep moving. Um, don't be pushed by your problems. Don't let negative people decide what's good for you. Be led by your dreams. What I know about what I'm doing is, I love how it feels. I love that I get to make new friends, and this is just a conduit for that to happen. I love that I get to encourage people. I love that I get to teach people. These are things that I naturally love to do. I love that I get to share who I am in this way. And if I'd let that little voice in my head or my fear of them or these little nagging problems keep me from even trying, I'd never know these really cool things that I've gotten to learn in getting out of my comfort zone. So if there's something that you are wishing you had the courage to do, why not today? Why not today? Why not gather some information? Why not take a leap? Why not let your voice of courage and faith be louder than those nagging little voices in your head? Why don't you take the power away from them and put it back in you and your effort and your dreams and your goals and take some action? Promise you're going to feel good about it. Thanks a bunch. Y'all have a lash-tastic day.